All right. So have you ever had one of those clients, the ones who are always asking for like the most detailed reports imaginable?
Oh, yeah, all the time. Like, they need to see every single transaction, every little bit of data. It can be a bit much.
It's like they want to drown in spreadsheets sometimes.
Uh,
And like,
oh,
we're Acumatica consultants, right? We're supposed to make their lives easier, not harder.
exactly. That's what we're here for.
But sometimes those requests can actually be pretty tricky to, pull off.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially when you're dealing with something specific, like, let's say, open purchase orders, but not just any open purchase orders. They need a clear picture of the unbilled amounts, too.
Ooh, yes. Especially when it's month end and they need those numbers for approvals like yesterday.
Oh, tell me about it. You're digging through Acumatica trying to find all the right data. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack.
A very expensive needle and very disorganized haystack.
Right.
Well, luckily today we've got someone who can help us navigate those haystacks like a pro.
Oh, is this where we bring in the big guns?
You could say that. I like to think of her as more of a data whisperer, though. We're talking about Swetha. She's a senior functional consultant over at Tiana Solutions, and let me tell you, this lady knows her Acumatica.
I've heard good things. What's her story?
Well, she's been working with Acumatica for over 15 years now, and she's tackled over 100 unique client situations. That's like a master class in problem solving right there.
Wow, 100 different scenarios. That's impressive.
It is. And you know what's really cool about her is she doesn't just find a workaround. She really digs deep into Acumatica's tools and figures out how to make them sing, you know?
I like that the data whisperer making the system sing.
Yeah. And the best part is she can explain it all in a way that even I can understand.
Well, that is a valuable skill.
So in this particular case that we're diving into today, the client she was working with, well, they had a pretty common need. They needed to see all their open purchase orders.
Okay, that's standard stuff. What's the catch?
Well, they also needed to see the partially received ones too. You know those orders where you've only gotten like half the stuff you ordered?
Yeah, I know those. They can be a real pain to track.
Exactly. And to make things even more complicated, they specifically wanted to focus on the unbilled amounts.
So they needed that information to manage their cash flow and make sure they were on top of their payments. Makes sense.
Yeah, both the finance team and the procurement team were relying on this data to, make decisions and keep things moving smoothly.
So it wasn't just about seeing the data, it was about using it to take action.
Exactly. They needed that data to approve payments, follow up with vendors, all that good stuff.
Sounds like a pretty complex problem. How did she even begin to tackle that?
Well, Swetha, being the Acumatica wizard that she is, she came up with a pretty brilliant solution. She designed a custom generic inquiry, or as we like to call them, GIs.
GIs. Those are powerful little tools, aren't they? For those who might not know, can you give us a quick rundown of what a GI is?
So a GI is basically like a supercharged search tool within Acumatica. You can use it to pull out very specific data points from the system and display them in a way that actually makes sense for your client.
So it's not just running a canned report. It's about getting exactly the information they need, right?
Exactly. You can tailor it to fit their specific needs.
Okay, that makes sense. So how did Swetha use this GI to help this client?
Well, she included all the essential fields in her GI things, like the order number, vendor details, inventory ID, and of course those crucial unbilled quantities and amounts.
That's a good start, but I'm guessing there's more to it than just listing out those fields.
You bet. She designed the GI so that it actually provided actionable insights. For example, the finance team could immediately see which orders were approaching their payment deadlines.
Ah, that's smart. So it helped them streamline their approval process and avoid any late payment penalties.
You got it. And on the procurement side, they could easily see which vendors needed a little nudge to get those partially received orders fulfilled.
So it wasn't just about visibility, it was about driving action and improving efficiency.
Exactly. She basically took a potential bottleneck and transformed it into this well-oiled machine.
That's a pretty neat trick.
Right. And this is just one example of the kind of creative solutions that Swetha and the whole team at Tiana Solutions are coming up with every day.
It sounds like they're really pushing the boundaries of what's possible with Acumatica.
They really are. And you know what the best part is? They're always willing to share their knowledge and expertise with the Acumatica community.
That's awesome. So if you're an Acumatica consultant out there and you're struggling with a particularly tough client request, what do you say?
Don't give up. Reach out to Tiana Solutions. They can help you unlock the full potential of Acumatica and maybe even inspire you with a few brilliant solutions of your own.
Where can people find them?
Give them a call at 678-910-2774.
All right, folks, you heard it here first. If you're looking for Acumatica expertise that's truly on demand, Tayana Solutions is the place to go.
I couldn't have said it better myself. All right, that's all the time we have for today's deep dive. But hey, stay tuned for more Acumatica insights. And remember, you don't have to solve every problem alone.
There's a whole community of Acumatica experts out there ready to help you succeed.
So until next time, keep on innovating and keep those Acumatica systems humming.
See you then.
Bye.